Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Attorney Trilogy, Justice for All. Last we left off, we were pretty much about to end the whole trial. We were nearly there. We cornered Eeny Miny. We kind of got close to doing so to Morgan as well, so I'm guessing we're going to be doing that today. Anyway, let's just jump right in and see what happens. It's been a while since I've played, so... Sheesh, hopefully my amazing voice acting is still amazing. Here we go. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Amy could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my aunt? Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, who's this? Is this Morgan? Oh no, it's Francisca. Yak. Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. I mean, he kind of had a lot to do with that, but you know, yeah, it's kind of true that Von Karma kind of just brought it upon himself. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation. Looking down on me, even though we're the same age. You are kind of short, aren't you? It looks like at least Von Karma is a bit taller. So of course she's gonna be looking down on you. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. Wow. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Jesus, Nick. Holy smokes. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. I don't know if she necessarily cares about her father. I think it's just like a reputation thing, you know. And then we'll know who the real winner is. That's the first time we've seen her outside the courtroom. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove this Eeny Miny had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. I mean, Eeny Miny and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miny, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past. Oh my god, you're one of those people, huh? Oh, let's forget about the past. Let's, let bygones be bygones, you know? Who cares? Miss Miny, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... She's bound to slip up. I feel like she kind of slipped up, during the investigation. That was, last year in May. Something really bad had happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. But I thought this happened, a month later, she got into the car accident. I was, totally pooped too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. How do you know all that happened if you were asleep too? I, woke up because of a jolt and, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Wow. Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. So who was it that drugged her? Or maybe she wasn't drugged? It was like last year in May. Okay. Then some sort of medical malpractice happened at your sister's hospital then. Yeah, like that was in May too. Oh. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd. Oh, she knows it exactly. Okay, it was a couple weeks later. 3 weeks. And like our car accident was like on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was like totally tired, so that's why, duh. Why did it happen a couple weeks later, though? Is this just... that was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Really? I don't... Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. Objection! That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But like, it really wasn't my sis. Does she know something we don't? Or is she just... She was totally tired. You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. She gonna say she couldn't drive, but then we have her ID, right? True. But like, I don't like have a driver's license. Isn't that a lie? This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. Is that such a big deal? I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. Did she actually amend her testimony? I like didn't have a license, so I couldn't take over for the driving. Yeah, bullshit. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? The music kicks in. Nice, my boy. I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the incident. No, you had it. That's why the crazy yes doctor guy had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. Oh my god. Oh, no one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November? Really? What? No? What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. But didn't she have the driver's license when she had to have surgery? And that was right after the accident. What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. Ugh. Ow. Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license and a witness, and her sister could not have switched places. I'm like, glad you get it, but like, even if I had my license, I like, don't think my sis would have like let me drive. I think you should shut up if you want to not incriminate yourself even more. Ow! Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Yeah, we've turned into that hottie guy. Dr. Hum, yes. How you too, Mia? With the whip, and the pain, and the ow? Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? No, that's because... She didn't have her drive? No. She wasn't allowed to? I think the situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please. Is it because she was driving? Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. Didn't mean to be mean. Yeah. I like that. Didn't mean to be mean. Like, around that time I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. So you're saying you almost had your driver's license? I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Wait, what was so suspicious about that? I must have just completely missed it. Was it not at all like a sports car? I don't think we have a photo of the actual car, do we? Floor plans, no. Lotta, no. Yeah, never mind. Well, let's just press on everything, see where it takes us. So, what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. A permit. Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is? Well, this lawyer never had a permit. What? Ignorance is to be whipped. Ignorance. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. I think she's kind of breaking apart slowly. So, like, may I continue? My sis was like the throwback fan of cars. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like she'd flip out at like a drop of rain, and like she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. Okay, I see where this is going. Like, if she was so careful about her car, how did she end up mixing up the drugs, you know? Not being careful enough and actually ending up giving the wrong medicine to everyone, right? In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage, ever? Why did she take such special care of the car? I guess you could say it's just because it's her car, but even then, people like that are kind of careful about everything. Especially their jobs. How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise, yeah. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? It's got a really shiny, bright sports car. Alright. It was a new car. Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. Oh. The UK. Were those her boyfriend's initials? Oh my god, old timer. Really? And you were the judge. And and it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but how can a nurse afford that? But I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor? Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars so much, then... That's not my point. Though to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. I actually have no clue where this is going. Miss Whitey, would you please fix your testimony? If it's like an import, then she must have had like a boyfriend over there or something that's been... I don't know. Sure, whatever. My sis' new car was like a totally special model from England. Do we have anything suspicious? No, I don't think so. Let's just keep pressing. I yelled, hold it, pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it? Sure. So yes, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive and their driver's seat is up. Oh shit, you're right. Oh my god. I didn't think of that. Oh. If she was really tired. Oh my, okay. They're expensive and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? Aren't Japanese cars also opposite? So I guess in the translation they changed it to the UK. Maybe in the Japanese they said the States. They got the car from the States. This whole steering wheel on the right side thing is kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? That sleek shape, the wild way it starts. Oh my god, you're the... Yep, you are Mimi Miney, aren't you? Oh, forgive me. Your personality really changes at the drop of a hat. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Yeah, I mean, she's got her sister's face, she's got her sister's interests, you know, she's kind of like adopted it all. She like would say, no way I'm letting you drive my car. But that's the thing, I'm still unsure about whether she just got a surgery, a plastic surgery, and she got her sister's face, or it was Any Miney who actually died and Mimi Miney survived, right? I think that I wanna say it's the second one, but then where does the plastic surgery come into play, you know? Was your sister good at driving? She was like totally awesome. She like said she was going to be the like racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. Or okay, if the nurse actually like messed up big time, did she kill her own sister just to like pin it all on, just to like get away from the whole incident thing and the suspicion and stuff? Is that what happened? I don't know. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. Yeah. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I like immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled like in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony. But we have to attack it. And by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe. There's a path. I know it. Me almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. I mean, she kind of is if she can just tell. You know, she can do the whole medium thing. Alright. So, I don't know what the play here is. Is it the articles? I don't remember much about them. Has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Okay. I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was the crash and I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep. I opened the right door. The right door is the driver's door. Shoot. Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Passenger seat. That's the left one. So we're gonna have to present this. Ooh, I caught you slipping. See, I told you shouldn't have talked more, man. That was your downfall. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? I'm sure she doesn't really remember all that much. It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and like got out. But I opened the right door and like got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side, but this is the UK model. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Yep, she was the one driving. She probably drugged her sister too, didn't she? What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were the one in the driver's seat. Yeah. Order! Order the court! Order! 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 Ow! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Innie said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Innie said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Yeah, where you were assuming this is Innie Miney and not the nurse. And I think it's the nurse. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Innie or Mimi, who was really driving that night? Well, this is an awkward situation. I want to say it's Mimi. Mimi Miney was the one driving. It was the nurse, but it's the person in court right now. It's Innie Miney who was there, who was driving, right? Now, do they want me to say Innie or do they want me to say Mimi? Because I think it's Mimi, but the person here is pretending to be Innie, right? Okay, I'll say Mimi. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. What you just said? The witness, Miss Innie Miney, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. Okay, good, I got it right. The next question. Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Ah, yes, I knew it. I had a feeling that was the case and not the plastic surgery thing. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The witness' name is... I'll tell you what her real name is. What her name really is. This witness's real name is... Mimi Miney. Mimi Miney. That is your real name. Ooh. Of all the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? I mean, that's not really all that. This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used the picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. Okay. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. Okay, so it's kind of both. I was right about both. Okay, so the problem I was having was like at the scene of the crime, it was clear that the nurse, that the person that was there was the nurse, right? Her whole face looked like the nurse's face, so I thought surely there must be Mimi Miney who's alive, or it was Innie Miney who got plastic surgery and looked like Mimi Miney. But I guess what happened is Mimi Miney got plastic surgery to look like her sister. But that would just mean that they must have been twins, cause like how else would she still look like the deceased nurse at the scene of the crime? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. No! But Mimi Miney, she died in a car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. The body they found at the crash site, that was the body of the real Innie Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? Yeah. I mean, the whole car thing kind of... That's why she said Innie, right? The car, that was like one of the other ones. That car accident 1 year ago, the one who died that night was Innie Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face, and was reborn as Innie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Alongside her, you know, accident trouble. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Oh. What is... Because if she had channeled the spirit, the spirit would have just revealed everything to the doctor. What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive. Oh, I see, okay. I thought they were just calling the spirit of the person who had died, not specifically Mimi Miney. Okay, I understand now. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted, so this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And I guess... Now, how did she learn that Dr. Gray was gonna do that? I mean, she did tell Dr. Gray about the Korean village and all, but... That was just after she learned, just to like set this whole thing up, and that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. Yeah. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Man. Well, Miss Innie? I mean, Miss... why'd you say my name just now? Oh, looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? What is going on? That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. The quack doctor. He got what he deserved in the end. I don't think he was actually, you know, responsible for all that, was he? And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. What? Why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister, and to kill your own sister, let's not forget that. I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. I mean, the accident, the malpractice. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by that nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. and a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. Oh, okay, so it wasn't on purpose. Really? It wasn't on purpose? Huh. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that accident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. That was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan behind my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of the channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Innie had been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. So I guess it was an accident? I find it hard to believe, but I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan, and why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear: the innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow, 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 hey, oh, ow, ow, Jesus Christ, oh my God, holy shit, what the hell? You should be sent to prison too. You actually killed Nick. Phoenix, hang in there. Phoenix. This court is a fraud, a sham. I'ma go back to Germany. Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I'll go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Yeah. So I guess, I guess this is it. That is all. The court is adjourned. Huh. What a swift conclusion. We didn't even get to see Morgan all that much, surprisingly enough. Congratulations, Maya. Sis? Aww. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Oh my God. My heart. Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my bad dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? Aww. That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I didn't quite get. Oh, I guess Nick's up. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya! Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. We still have a third game to go through, so who knows? fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Well, we still have pearls for the third game, don't worry about it. I'm joking. Hey, Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Well, cause she's horrible. She wanted to get rid of you. Why would she help me mine it with a plane like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Aw, Nick doesn't want to tell him. Or tell her. Aw, Nick doesn't want to tell her. Oh, so sweet and protective. Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... there's a hole that looks like a bullet hole. Is it the master? I mean, what am I presenting here? Hold on. Is it actually pearls? Was it for the pearls to become the next master? Because she couldn't be one? No, I think she could have. Actually, I don't know. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into the Korean village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? The branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. Ah! Yeah, everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying... I thought so. Why is date and time unknown, detention center. Solitary confinement cell 13. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Korean. Dear child, I sacrificed it all for you. I helped the brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whippy-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Huh. So it was for Pearls after all. Wow. I'm kind of surprised about that. I thought it was just for herself. Brand new episode has been unlocked. Is this another case where it's just gonna involve the prosecution in the actual crime? Huh. Well, there you go, guys. We are officially done with case number 2. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot more than the first case, but then again, obviously, because the first case was just like an introduction. I thought that it was a bit obvious who, the culprit was, and how Morgan was an actual accomplice, but that's only because it was only Innie who could have done it possibly in that case. So I'm guessing in future trials there's going to be a lot more suspects. I'm not even guessing that, I'm sure that's going to be the case. Honestly, this case threw me for a loop a lot. Even though I had a good and solid idea of what actually happened, and I was convinced that I was right, kind of made me doubt myself a lot, and I kept coming back to, the same conclusions over and over again. In the end, it looks like there was no secret passage. It was just, when they were gone, she just carried the box out, and that's it. So I was initially right. It's just like they kept leading me down the wrong path, and I'm like, oh my god, am I wrong, am I right, am I wrong, am I right? Hopefully the future cases can also do that, because it's a lot of fun just going back and forth. I feel like they didn't really explain all that well how it all actually worked out. It was just kind of like all of a sudden they'll let you know that the car was an English car, so they switched places, blah blah blah. Both of the accidents ended up being accidents, which was surprising to me. So Innie Mighty in the end wasn't really all that horrible of a person. She just made a huge mistake that just kind of scarred her for life, and she just decided to escape it all by taking on her sister's identity and then kind of living another person's life. And then in the end, she got spooked and decided that it's better to just kill somebody than to, you know, let it all unveil what actually happened. I guess she would be sent to prison either way, right? For like identity theft and stuff. I don't know how that would work, but then that's better than freaking killing a person and still going to prison. And she just killed Dr. Gray in such a brutal way. Jesus Christ. Imagine being Dr. Gray and seeing the nurse that worked for you all those years just come out of nowhere doing a channeling and kill you with your own gun that you brought just to protect yourself. That is horrible. You know, they didn't really explain if Dr. Gray actually like was the bad guy, if he actually drugged her, which I doubt was the case. They didn't really go into how that car crash even happened, because that kind of thing just doesn't seem like an accident. I don't know, but I guess it's just a bit far-fetched to be actually planned. See, what still bothers me about this, if it was Mimi, and we have a photo of like the nurse Mimi, and she got Innie's face, and they're not twins. But at the scene of the crime, when Lotta took photos, it was clearly the nurse's face, right? Like, that was not Innie's face. And it's not like they're twins and they look super similar. No, that was straight up the nurse's face. And we're saying that the nurse got her sister's face as her own. So she must have, you know, we should have seen Innie's face at the scene of the crime, which we didn't, and that's why I just feel like that doesn't seem correct to me. Maybe I'm just missing something. I don't know. I feel like they kind of that was a loophole over there that they kind of just didn't really think about, because even when she like got angry and stuff, she kind of still had resemblance of her older face with the eye lines and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of loose ends. I would have loved to hear more about the first incident and how that happened. If Dr. Gray actually was the bad dude, or if she did it on purpose, or if she made a mistake and blamed it on Dr. Gray or something. I don't know what happened. It just seems weird. Overall though, it was wonderful. I love the case. I cannot wait to get into the next one. I got a short glimpse of it. I saw the very first line. It seems like it's gonna be like a show, and something's gonna happen during a show. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.